Well, you'll get more than just a fresh haircut later this week at an event at Beauty Junkie in Murray Hill. Here to tell us about haircuts for human rights this Thursday is Susan Ferrell, the owner of Beauty Junkie. Welcome, Susan.
Hi, thank you.
So tell us, first of all, where did the idea for this fundraiser come from?
It's actually a funny story. I had a client that was disheartened by the abortion law that passed, and she asked me, "Can we have an event for everyone to protest by shaving their heads?" And I'm like, "Well, I'm not sure how many people want to shave their heads. However, this gives me an idea. Why don't we do something where we can raise some funds to help bring equality?" So we chose the Southern Legal Council because they do work closely with Floridians and helping to fight the big fight for human rights.
What kind of work do they do?
So they are fighting for homelessness, gender equality. Oh, goodness. I'm losing.
Other issues that you care about, though?
Correct.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, I mean, your salon itself is known for, a fairly progressive approach to the service that you do, with a focus on inclusivity and community impact. One of the things that we were talking about just before the program is gender neutral pricing. Explain to us a little bit like what that means and why you do that.
Yes. Well, so traditionally, females, which at this point, what makes a woman anyway, their haircuts cost sometimes twice as much as a man's haircut. And that leaves a lot of questions to be asked because why? Like, does it take more time? If so, that makes sense, but it doesn't always take more time. It also leaves people feeling a bit confused if they are non binary. Which service would they choose? So we've just eliminated services entirely. We sell our time. We do not take gratuity. It is a different approach, but it's so simplified and it's fair, which is the most important thing is that it's fair.
And so basically that just means you charge everybody by the skill that it requires and the time that it takes as
Correct.
opposed to what gender they present as.
Correct.
Yeah. So this event that's Thursday is called Pay What You Can, and it's by appointment only on Thursday. We should note these are not free haircuts.
Correct. It is so there is an option for people to apply for a haircut that has been purchased by some other human that has graciously purchased it for them. So that's where the pay what you can comes in. And it also is a minimum of $40, and people can donate more if they're able to.
So the what you're referring to is something that is like kind of a pay it forward program where people can buy
Yes.
a haircut for someone else.
Correct. Correct.
And so if somebody needs a haircut, they could participate in this
For
event
nothing.
Thursday. But you're
Absolutely.
basically asking people who need a haircut to come in and donate beyond that $40 in order to raise
Yes.
money.
Yes. Whatever they can, anything will help. And it's 100% of it is all going to the Southern Legal Council. The stylists are donating their time. It's literally 100% donation.
And so what are some of the other initiatives that the salon has done? I know there's something called the Dress Code Project. Tell us what that is.
Yes. So the Dress Code Project supports trans community, and their motto is hair has no gender. And once a year, we do an event, the Gender Free Haircut Club, where anyone can come in and have a gender affirming haircut absolutely for free. Again, when our stylists are donating their time.
What about something that you do called Smart Recovery? What is that?
Smart Recovery is a group, they help people with addictions, whether it be alcohol, drugs, behaviors such as gambling or sex addictions. And they use a technique called REBT, which is old therapy. Cognitive behavioral therapy was based off of the rational emotive behavioral therapy. It's all science based. It's self motivated. No, and that went into recovery a few years ago, and they helped me. I actually just became certified to run their meetings. So I donate 1% of our proceeds across the board to Smart Recovery because I love what they're doing for the community.
Well, congrats on your recovery.
Thank you.
That's great. So if people want to, you know, come to to Beauty Junkie, you have a program that allows them to kind of match their, um, there's like a quiz that you offer them to
Oh,
help them kind of
yes.
find the correct stylist. Tell us about the idea.
Yeah, that is something I put together. I'm not a coder, so it was not easy, but I think it's important for people to be able to find who they fit well with, because a lot of times everyone there is talented. The next step is, are our personalities gonna mesh?
Yeah.
Like, what? Not all of my stylists do all services as well, so it helps kind of narrow it down for people when they're wondering, like they want to be at Beauty Junkie, but they don't know who they want to see.
Well, if you're interested in participating in the haircuts, the Pay What You Can Haircuts for Human Rights, you can find more information at beautyjunkiejax.com. Susan Farrell, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you so much for having me.